What's up, everyone? It's your boy Radd 89 here, bringing you another video. And for today's video, we're on to Friday the 13th, part 6. That'd be Jason Lives. And for me, in my opinion, this is the GOAT of the franchise for real. And this is the top dog. Like, I'll tell you as we get into the positives and what I do love about this film. But if any film in the Friday franchise was to get the 10, it's going to be this film, just to let you know right now. And of course, we're going to be talking spoilers and all that kind of stuff. If you haven't seen this film, you need to go run out and watch it, then come back so we can talk about it. Now let's get into this video. Roll it. So Friday the 13th, part 6, Jason Lives, the 6th installment in the Friday the 13th franchise, and this for me is the one. This is my top dog for real, and be it all, let's get right into the positives right away. And for me, I love the tone of this film. It's very kind of tongue-in-cheek type humor and all that kind of stuff, but I'm very with the tone of this film. This is the one that was able to blend the perfect tone of having some horrific stuff and killings in it and making it feel dramatic at some points, very dramatic, but also having really good comedy to lighten the mood and kind of let you breathe a little bit. And I love this one, like I said, even though some of the scenes, like maybe that silly scene where Jason throws that guy into the tree and then you see the smiley face like kind of left on the tree, like, you know, who knows, maybe that was already carved into the tree. We did not see that tree before he threw that guy over there. So it's just silly things like that. It kind of reminds me of like when I did my 31 on 31, I talked about Freddy's Dead and how it kind of was like if Monty Python decided to do a Nightmare on Elm Street film, but it didn't go that well. This is kind of like, for me, almost in the same vein as that, but it did good. It's like if Monty Python kind of decided to do a Friday the 13th film, but it actually came out pretty freaking badass. That's how this film kind of feels for me. And this is the third chapter in the Tommy Jarvis trilogy, as we see Tommy in the very beginning take one of his friends from the mental institution as they go to try to dig up Jason Voorhees' body and burn it to good, like just burn it forever so he has no more nightmares, so he can erase what Jason did to him because it's been haunting him for decades and all this kind of stuff. So that's kind of how we get to the point in the beginning where we have Tommy Jarvis just shoving the stake of the fence piece into Jason Voorhees and the lightning strikes down and brings him back to life. So this is actually our first introduction to zombie style Jason. And be it we just said that this is the first zombie style Jason, let's get right into the look of Jason. CJ Graham and what I call Carpenter style Jason. He has the gloves, he has the tool belt, kind of a utility belt where he has like throwing kind of dart like knives things. He's rocking the machete still. He's got some other things ready to use, like the fence post he uses to kill somebody in this film too, and like stab the tire out and really torture this couple and stuff who are actually the head counselors of the camp. So this film, like for me, yeah, it just has everything I want in a Jason film and then some. And that's why I really love this film. Like in my book, this is hardcore, the 10 out of 10. And I also love the fact that we have Megan in this film, played by Jennifer Cook. Megan's one of the best final girls, as she is totally on board with Tommy Jarvis when she hears him. Her dad's the sheriff, and she like, I know you could argue like, oh, she's a rebellious teen, of course she's gonna side with the sexy dude over her father, but the fact that she believes this guy right away about Jason Voorhees coming back to life, and when she's down to help him, she's down to help him with her, I believe it's her red Corvette, and they're driving. Oh my god. Add to that, we have our awesome soundtrack by Alice Cooper, a lot of the songs in here. So this film for real screams 80s. It has a badass style, and really, it's kind of crazy that I think this is the only Friday the 13th film that doesn't have any nudity in it. So that's what's kind of wild too. It is rated R and stuff because it's got some hardcore kills and some bloody stuff going on in it, but there's no nudity in this film, which is kind of crazy. Also, this is the first Jason film in the Friday the 13th franchise that actually has kids at the camp where Jason is going to terrorize. So that's another aspect of making it more dramatic. And all those elements, everything about this film, just all the elements and the layers to it make it so much, just for me, just an epic film. And this is the one I return to the most. Like, even though I like it's my top dog, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch it too much to like not, you know, no, it's not like that. It's not a special event. It's just I watched this one a lot. Like, out of all the Jason films, this is probably the one I've seen over like 50, 60 times, like easy. This is the one for sure. And like, yeah, I love everything about it, especially when we get to that third act and he's in the boat, Tommy Jarvis, and has the rock with the chain, and then he's going to surround the boat with fire when Jason comes to him. Like, just every moment of this film for me is the perfect element of Jason. And me being a hardcore Jason Voorhees fan, like I said, it's kind of wild that this is the only one with no nudity and, like, you know, no TNA, and it's still a badass Jason movie for real. And like, but if you want my opinion, in all honesty, I really think out of all the Friday the 13th films, I don't think we've actually gotten the best one yet. I think there's still somebody out there, a creator, a writer, or a director, somebody coming up in the future that will make a better, even greater Friday the 13th film. But for me, as it stands right now, out of the ones we have, this right here is the top dog, leading the spot. In terms of negatives, fuck, I don't have any freaking negatives about this film because I love every moment of this movie, for real. Like, I do. It screams me. It screams nostalgia. It's everything like I said, I want in a Jason film is in this film. It's the GOAT, and it pulls me back. And every time I watch it, no matter it be the 55th time, the 56th time, the 60th, 61th time, 67th time, I'm still gonna fucking love this movie. Jason Lives goes hard for me. And I know, like, some people, like, kind of talk down about the humor or maybe the silly, like, the paintballers. That's some negatives I hear, is maybe the look of Jason. People don't like it. The paintballers and the tongue-in-cheek kind of comedy humor, they don't like that aspect, too, because it just kind of comes out of nowhere, like, what the fuck? Like, out of nowhere. But that's what I mean. It has this kind of European kind of Monty Python feel to it, and I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that, and I like the feel of this movie for real. And yeah, Jason Lives hits hard for me. But let me know in the comments section what you all think of this film, because I would love to hear from all of you. Is this a banger? Is this in your top dog or in your top fives or your favorite Jason film? Or is this lower down on the list for you? I would love to hear from all of you, because like I said, we are all different, and that's the best thing about us, is we're all different and we all have our own opinions. And in my book, like I said, for me, this is going to be the 10 out of 10 out of the Friday the 13th franchise. If I could only give one film the 10, this is the film that's going to get the 10. Thanks for sticking around with me all, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing on the channel, because we're going to be on to part 7 next, and I'm going to be having some other reviews too, because I'm going to be checking out some newer films that have came out, and I got a couple things from Arrow that should be showing up in the next few days, so make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Have a safe and happy day, everyone. Peace out.